Ringout podcast. I go by the name of Papa Jr. What's going on, YouTube? I went out my way to go watch Double or Nothing. I didn't watch it live last night. I didn't do that. I just finished watching it, but I didn't watch the whole show. Nope. I watched only the matches that I feel like, you know what? This catches my interest. This catches my interest, and this one as well. That's it. I'm not going to sit there for 5 hours for a wrestling show that they just on some last minute just put in matches into this pay-per-view, which is something normal that they do. They put on banger pay-per-views. I'm not gonna strip that away from them. But when it comes to storyline, when it comes to booking, there's just shit pop up out of nowhere, like the FTR and the Danny Garcia with the Nigel. That's a Collision shit. I don't watch Collision. I don't pay attention to Collision. So there was something going on over there. This Okada versus Mike Bailey. I don't know how the fuck that shit started. What did Mike Bailey do to deserve a Continental Championship? I don't know. You got Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa. Why? Why not? That's the fucking answer. Why not? She just got here, right? She's officially in the AEW roster now. And then boom, already title match. Like, what is this? Tony has a fucking problem when every time he has somebody new, like a big star. He did it to Megan Bayne. She just got there already title shot. For what? Now Megan Bayne is just lost in Collision with Anna Jay and Harley Cameron doing God knows what. I don't fucking know. She's not talked about anymore. Now they're doing it with Mina. She just got back. Now she's officially in the roster, and they gave her a title match, and she lost. And guess what? They also made out in the middle of the ring. A lot of fucking virgins just fucking busting up right there. Like, niggas got horny over that shit. To me, I've been to the club too many times in my life, so I was like, you know what? This ain't nothing new, but it's cute. Whatever. It's cute. You feel me? Others be like, oh, look at this. I saw it on Twitter. They were going horny on these two ladies making out in the middle of the ring. Like, I never seen two ladies make out. Like, what the hell? Y'all don't go out much, man. Y'all need to get out much. But it sucks for Mina. She just lost. Now what for her? Like, what are we doing here? You feel me? Like, Tony moves on to her opponent for All In. Shout out Mercedes Moné. She won her finals match. She defeated Jamie Hayter. I had Jamie Hayter winning over Mercedes Moné because I pitched Athena messing up, fucking over Mercedes Moné after Mercedes Moné defeated Athena, cheating, hanging on to the tights with that roll-up. And Mercedes, she won with a roll-up with this match too. But this was a decent match. I liked this match. I would like to see more of these two ladies going at it. Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Moné. Like, come on, Mercedes, she's fucking great. Jamie Hayter, great in the ring. Few botches here and there, you know. It started slow pace, trading submission moves. A lot of backstabbers and meteoras in this match by Moné. Jamie Hayter gives Moné a tombstone. Fucking kick out. Now only the Undertaker can use a tombstone and finish somebody. Everybody else that uses a tombstone, that shit's not gonna finish for you. But it's just seeing that, it's just like, dang. Oh, there were so many fucking moves that it could have been a finisher that happened in this in last night's pay-per-view. Like, come on, bro. Jamie Hayter gives Moné a tombstone kick out. Like, fucking A. Moné was over the shoulders of Jamie at one point. Then Moné counters, rolls up Hayter for the win. That's how she won. Jamie Hayter had her over her shoulders. She got out of it. Pinned her 1, 2, 3. That's it. Botches here and there. Hayter, she slipped on the steel steps trying to go for a clothesline onto to Moné. But she did it anyway. She recovered real quick. But there was a lot of botches here, man. Decent match. Shout out to Monet. I had Jamie Hayter, but it is what it is. Like they should have done something with Athena. Are they gonna give the fucking championship? Tony drops it to Mercedes. Like, bro, that conversation that was sparking throughout the community before, like a few weeks ago, talking about Mercedes having creative control. It just seems like, damn, bro. Now she's winning this. Like, you had a nice little story that could have been Athena versus Mercedes at All In. But if Athena just come in, fucks over Mercedes, Jamie wins. You know. But it looks like they want to rush that. TK wants to rush that. He wants to see Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné at their WrestleMania, All In Texas, July 12th, Saturday. I'll be here for that watch along. I'm gonna do a watch along for that pay per view. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching AEW, I don't know if anybody caught, one of my videos that I did like in January. It said I was done with AEW. It felt like a chore to watch. It wasn't entertaining anymore. It wasn't like nothing captured my interest, like my attention. Nothing made me go, damn, this is appointment television. Like back in the day, like 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 days, like it wasn't appointment. It's not appointment television anymore for me. It's Wednesday. I know it's Wednesday. Oh, it's Dynamite. Who cares? That's how I am right now. But watching the pay-per-view today, the replay, I'm just like, damn, bro. I miss doing this, bro. I miss watching pay-per-views, AEW pay-per-views. I used to never miss one. And just nowadays, it's just like, I don't care anymore, bro. I just want them to like be better, bro. You have an amazing roster. Just find some creative ideas and storylines, that can go with the wrestling that you guys provide on a weekly basis, bro. Stop focusing only on pro wrestling. Have some stories. They do have stories, but they're not that interesting. So they gotta do something, bro. To me, it's like, damn, I miss this. I want to come back to this. Watching all these AEW pay because they're fucking fun. And what sucks, another thing that sucks, is on Sundays. I can't do Sundays. I'm a normal guy like everybody fucking else. You feel me? I got a 9 to 5 as well. I gotta be up in the morning. I'm not gonna be fucking watching wrestling until fucking 12:30 at night. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. Hell no. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man. Great match by these two ladies. And I don't know. I just had to, share that real quick. I miss it so much, man. I wish they could just do better. Seriously. Then we had a stretcher match. Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to talk about every match. Because I got the notes here. I'm not going to talk about every match in the show because I skipped through a lot of them. So those that I got in details, I got some notes. Y'all gonna see who, like this match, the stretcher match. I took notes on this one. Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. How this match coming? I don't fucking know, bro. Shit happens. Shooting star press from Ricochet onto the stretcher because Briscoe moved out the way. Briscoe placed Ricochet on the stretcher and dropped an elbow from the ring apron. They stood outside the ring the majority of the match. They were like barely in the ring, man. Briscoe brings out a bucket of cleaning products. He sanitized Ricochet's bald head and shined it up. Had him in the headlock, Then hit him with the bucket to the head. Briscoe brings out he opens a chair and sets it up in front of the ropes, paying homage to Sabu, with the sign and all that. Runs the ropes, leaps off the chair, meets a flying chair to the face. Ricochet threw a chair to that dude's face. He got caught midair, bro. After he leapt off the chair, Mark Briscoe. He met with a chair to the face mid-air. That shit was crazy. That shit was funny. Ricochet sprays sanitizer into Briscoe's eyes, removed the cushion of the stretcher, and rams Briscoe's head into the stretcher multiple times. That dude, from that chair that Briscoe got hit from, I feel like right there he got busted open. And then ramming his head into the stretcher, the exposed, without the cushion, into the stretcher. This dude's head just opened it even more because this dude was gushing blood. Briscoe was Mark Briscoe. Bloodshed got worse, man. Ricochet places Briscoe on the stretcher, pushes the stretcher into the ambulance truck. Ricochet closes one door. Then before he closes the other door, it was stopped by a crutch. Stopped by Briscoe. Briscoe fire extinguishes Ricochet back in the ring. Jay Driller from Briscoe. He pulls out a table from the ring, out of the bottom. Places Ricochet on the table. Briscoe delivers a froggy ball from the top turnbuckle onto the outside of the ring through Ricochet on that table, man. The spot. This dude was gushing. Like, he was just crimson red, bro. And this match was not the last time we saw this dude. Seriously, Ricochet pulls out a pair of golden scissors, bro. That dude was hiding in the ambulance truck, like half of his body, like playing that off type shit. And he comes out with a golden scissor stabbing this dude. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. I went ahead too much. I went ahead too far. He had the golden scissor under the fucking ring. Stabbed him right there. Then they met up to the ambulance truck because Briscoe fought off Ricochet. Scissor fell and went flying. Briscoe got the scissor. Then Ricochet went to the ambulance truck, playing it off like he was tired or some shit, about to quit. Then he comes out with another second pair of scissors, stabbing this dude on Mark Briscoe to the head, bro. Briscoe powers through the attack with the scissors again, but Ricochet low blows him, followed by a spirit gun. Throws Briscoe into the ambulance, closes its doors, and Ricochet wins the match. It was brutal. I enjoyed it. I like Ricochet as a heel. I see him on Twitter acting like a fucking douchebag, like an asshole. Like, oh, I'm playing my character. One day that shit's gonna catch you, bro. Like off guard on some, you fucked up type shit. You feel me? Because you might play it off like you're playing in character. It be that one tweet that you'll fuck up and everybody's gonna look at you like, oh, you a fucking, he's a real fucking asshole. Fuck Ricochet. Then out of nowhere, you're gonna start apologizing and shit like that. So you gotta calm down with the kayfabe on social media, playing the heel, playing a bad guy. He comes out like a fucking dickhead, bro. Like, damn. But Ricochet, man, I enjoy him as a heel. He looks like he's having fun. Honestly, then when there was a good shot, great shot with the blood and the scissor on the floor and the camera pan there. And then Ricochet just rejoicing, got the win. Fun match. And yeah, man. And then on to the tag team championship match. Hurt Syndicate versus the Sons of Texas. That's Sammy Guevara Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes, man. Then now watch this whole match. I fast forwarded to the end because I did not give a shit. And knowing the outcome of the match, like, why would I even sit there and just watch a match I know the fucking, because it could be a good... No. It's fucking Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. Like, I don't give a shit. And I wanted to see MJF. So fast forward, MJF tries to hit Dustin with the ring on, but Bobby stops Max, smiles, bump fists him, and spears the shit out of Dustin Rhodes through the barricade. Bobby and Max were celebrating. Sammy took the opportunity to do a suicide dive, but Shelton interfered with a knee to Sammy. It was a little botched. It looked like Shelton got a little late there because it looked awkward. It looked a little weird when that interception happened between Shelton and Sammy. Thrust kick from Shelton pinned Sammy for the win. That's all that happened, bro. That's all that happened. Nothing crazy. Let's just see what happens. Is Max, he's cool with the Hurt Syndicate. That contract I heard that wasn't even signed. It was some bullshit that happened. I don't know. Let's see what happens this Wednesday. Tony Storm defeated Mina. They made out in the middle of the ring. A lot of people got horny. Me's like, yeah. From New York, man, we see that shit a lot around here. FTR defeated Garcia and Nigel. Okay. Okada defeated Mike Bailey. Okay. This match, Anarchy in the Arena match. I took a lot of notes on this one. Man. Woo! I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people thought it was fun. How did I felt? Knowing that I haven't watched AEW pay-per-views in a long time. I haven't watched their weekly shows and shit like that. And then me going back to watch this Anarchy in the Arena. For me, I went in with... I can't say I went in with low expectations with this match because I'm expecting crazy shit. I'm expecting chaos, and that's exactly what we got. But how I felt after the end of after the bell rang, the end of the match, I enjoyed it. I had a little fun. I enjoyed it. I did. It was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was just crazy chaos. Everything, you could tell how they were planning shit out. The girls, they stood with the girls until the end of the match. Then they started mixing it up. They were outside most of the time. Joe and Claudio went outside the arena. I wish they could go even further. Like, can y'all go even? No, they were just at the entrance and then we came back in. So like, okay. Lot of fucking weapons, of course, and all that. I got the notes right here. Young Bucks, they came out as the founding fathers. They had a theme music playing like they were, the founding fathers with the drums playing. Kenny told production to cut that shit off because they were fighting while the Bucks theme music was still going. I'm like, oh, we're doing one of those again. Kenny told production, cut that off. They changed the music to the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. And they can't hide it. Swerve and Kenny looked at each other like, whatever. They kept fighting. They kept fighting for a while. Then Kenny was like, no. I'm not feeling this shit. Take this fucking song off. They did. Put some banger. Put something that will put me in the mood for this fucking chaos. And the song that they chose to play throughout the majority of the match, because it was at a point where they stopped, and I'll get to it. That song. That shit was dope. Fans loved it. They enjoyed it. They were singing. I'm like, all right, that song goes perfect with the chaos that we're about to fucking see. Fans erupted. They pure chaos. Marina and Willow just stayed, they stayed with each other, like I said, most of the time. Took the fight to the parking lot. Willow cracked a beer bottle over Marina's head and slammed her into the table. Shibata and Yuta fighting backstage. Shibata wrapped a barbed wire around his knee, like his kick pads, wrapped around barbed wire, and kicked Yuta while he was sitting on the chair. Kenny and Swerve fighting off the Bucks on stage. Claudio with a Superman swing to Swerve threw him into a speaker, and that's how the music stopped. A lot of things happened before, I started reading my notes. A lot of things happened. If you want to watch it for yourself, go ahead. But I started it from there. That's how the song just stopped. Fucking Superman swing and fucking Swerve going into one of the speakers, and they just stopped right there. No more music after that. Hobbs tackles Claudio into some production crates. Marina and Willow came back inside. Marina with a frying pan hitting Willow. Marina chained Willow into the ring post by her ear. By her ear, man. That shit was crazy. Kenny was hanging on Kenny, at one point, he was hanging onto the top rope after getting hit with a kick by Matt, going for a suicide dive. Nick goes to the top turnbuckle. So there goes what you call it. He was facing down at the top turnbuckle, and he was, and just hanging in there, dangling and shit like a seesaw going up and down. And there goes Nick Jackson, drops with a leg drop. This dude Kenny bounces off the fucking top turnbuckle, flips over, and then Matt Jackson just catches him and power bombs him into a fucking setup table. It was a fucking dope spot, man. That shit went smooth, bro. It was a dope spot. Marina and Mox beating up Shibata in a 2-on-1 situation. To the stage, a table is set up. Young Bucks place Hobbs on the table. Nick goes to the top of the Titantron, and he hits a senton bomb. Bucks try to go for a BTE trigger, but Swerve appears on top of a pallet on a forklift, getting driven to the stage. Hobbs holds down the Bucks, and Swerve delivers a stomp to both of the Bucks. That was a cool spot, man. This shit was fun, bro. Prince Nana, somehow, he had the key to free Willow. I don't know where he got the key from. Hobbs back in the ring, giving out super spine busters to everybody. Schaefer hits Hobbs with the chair on the back. Hobbs wasn't phased. Then Claudio hit Hobbs with the chair to the back. He wasn't phased with that either. He takes out Claudio. Nick Jackson with a staple gun now. He staples the back of Hobbs. Hobbs laughs it off. Nick points at the forehead. Hobbs told him to do it. Nick did it, and Hobbs laughed it off. Knocked down the gun off Nick's, shove him into a backbreaker from Swerve, and Swerve staples Nick's neck to the head with the gun. Then staples Mox's throat. Then Yuta got stapled on the neck. Claudio comes in, tries to fight it off. Shoves Swerve into the top rope, pops him up, trying to go for the uppercut, but Swerve caught him in midair in the forehead. Bang! With a staple gun, man. That shit was fire. Matt comes in and hits a super kick to Swerve. Matt had he got his own staple gun now. As he went to the staple Swerve stapled the Matt's private section. He was already on his knees after the super kick. So he was on his knees, and before he got stapled by Matt, bang, right there, between the legs. Then Marina low blows Swerve. She grabs the gun, and she staples Swerve's tongue, bro. Willow comes in with a spear, and then she spears Yuta and the Bucks. She speared Marina, Yuta, and the Bucks. Willow did. Fucking stapled to her tongue, bro. This dude is nuts. Mox comes in and gives Willow a cutter. Then Kenny comes in the ring and gives everybody exploders, including Marina. And I told you, a little later on, the ladies were gonna mix it up a little bit with the men. Then the Bucks started giving everybody super kicks. Prince Nana got super kicked. Even the ref, Rick Knox, got super kicked. Willow got super kicked. Bucks trying to get the Meltzer driver on Willow, but then Swerve, he pops up, shoves Nick off the top turnbuckle. Nick falls into a setup table outside of the ring. Willow, she fucking flips, and Willow and Swerve hit Meltzer driver on Matt Jackson. Goes for the pin, but Yuta and Claudio, they break up the pin. Man, Samoa Joe comes in and cleans house. Yeah, he was there the whole time. Yeah. Claudio and chair. Damn, bro. Claudio had a chair, but before he went in the ring, he was stopped by Hook. Hook came in with an orange hoodie with the Kenny South Park guy in the front. I mean, once you see your orange hoodie, who else can it be? Is either Taz from Team Taz or Hook from Team Taz. That's it, bro. Getting hit. He was stopped by Hook, Claudio was, and he got hit. He was getting hit with a golf club because Hook had a golf club with him. Joey was happy, Samoa Joe. He was happy to see Hook inviting him into the ring. Hook declined. He said no and walked away. Joe hits a muscle buster on Mox. Then a coquina clutch. Gabe Kidd gets in the ring and hits Joe with a briefcase. Gabe started hitting everybody with it. hit a power driver on Kenny before the Bucks hit the BTE trigger. Joe gets jumped. He is dragged to the ambulance truck area by Yuta and Claudio with Gabe leading the way. They get to the area, and out of nowhere, I told you before, that match was not the last time you were gonna see Briscoe. Briscoe came out of nowhere, did a fucking flip dive off the stage into Claudio and Yuta. Briscoe is fighting with Gabe Kidd. Now Prince Nana handed Swerve a pair of Reeboks. This is back in the ring now, with thumbtacks at the bottom of the shoe. No, I skipped the part. Yeah, I really did skip the part. See, these notes is fucking. Yeah, I skipped the part. Briscoe fighting Gabe. Now Nana handed. See, right here. Everybody's in the ambulance. All Death Riders, all members of the Death Riders, they were in the ambulance, bro, because everybody came to the ambulance area. Samoa Joe, all these people, the ops, and all that, fighting the Death Riders, and they managed to shove everybody in the ambulance truck. Shut the doors. They stood there, and all was left was Kenny and Swerve and the Bucks inside the ring. The Bucks were scared. They were like, "Oh shit, we're fucked." So that happened. And Nana gave the fucking before that, B Trigger and House Call simultaneously to the Bucks. Then Nana gave Swerve the sneakers, some Reeboks. I forgot what Excalibur called them. It was some weird name, but some Reeboks. And whatchamacallit, it had thumbtacks under the fucking shoes, under the sneakers. So Swerve had Nick. Kenny had Matt. They were fighting on the stage. Kenny had Matt on the one-winged one-winged angel position. There was a table. They didn't even show this. They showed this after Kenny hit the one-winged angel on fucking Matt and threw a fucking table off the stage, and that table exploded. That shit had explosives, bro. It had some electronics on it. I'm like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, that shit exploded, and then this dude, what's his name? Swerve, with the thumbtack sneakers. There goes Nick Jackson at the corner. Swerve goes up, double stomp to the face. 1, 2, 3. The ops, Swerve, and Kenny, they want anarchy in the arena, and that shit was anarchy. That shit was fun, bro. That was a fun. I enjoyed it. I really did. A lot of people said this shit was garbage. This was trash. I enjoyed it, bro. You know, since I don't watch AEW every week anymore, you know, I don't watch it anymore. I don't watch their pay-per-views. This feels like I haven't seen this in a while. This fresh, kind of, you know. Let's just sit back and enjoy. And I did enjoy it, man. It was fun. It was fun, man. A lot of chaos. If you haven't seen it, I suggest y'all watch it, bro. That shit was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And the main event, there was a match after that. I think it was the Paragon versus somebody. I didn't watch that. I don't know who won that. I don't care. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Just being real with y'all. I don't talk about shit that don't fucking matter. It's a waste of fucking time. I'm sorry. And we're going straight to the main event. Hangman versus Ospreay. Really enjoy this match. It was a very slow pace for a long time, but it's just two great wrestlers, man. Like, I would love for them to go at it again. This was great. Ospreay did a Styles Clash to the floor outside of the ring. That shit looked brutal. It looked so brutal that like Hangman's head hit first the floor, you know? And then his knee hit the fucking floor. It was not supposed to happen. It was supposed to go flat. But his head, like the top of the head, hit the fucking floor after in that Styles Clash. So it looked like everybody's okay after that because they went at it. That was like kind of early in the match, you know. Os Carter from Ospreay. Pin kick out by Hangman. Hidden blade from Will and covered by Hangman. I'm sorry. Will hit a hidden blade on Hangman. Pin, kick out by Hangman. My notes are fucked up. Bear with me, y'all. Will argues with the ref, but Hangman bots Hangman, or he boots Hangman off the apron because he was watching Hangman through the Titantron. See what the hell he was doing, because Hangman was getting ready for a buckshot, like a surprise buckshot lariat. But Will Ospreay, he saw that, so he booted him off the apron, sent him Adam flying into the fucking commentary table face first. Will rams Hangman's head into the table rapidly, both men on top of the table. Will looking for a Tiger Driver 98 76543. I don't know what the fuck year it was. And the table collapsed. The table collapsed, but Hangman, while they were falling, countered with a dead eye. Hangman got up and gave Ospreay another dead eye on the collapsed table. Both men locked in. I thought it would be both men locked in. I thought it would be going for a hidden blade, but Hangman came in with the buckshot. Damn, my notes are fucked up. Both men locked in. Oh yeah, because they were looking at each other like, I bet. Ospreay took off his fucking elbow pad, and Hangman took off his elbow pad. They were both on each side of the ring, on the apron. But Will was inside, Hangman was out, getting ready for the buckshot. At the same time, they was like they were gonna go for the hidden blade and buckshot lariat at the same time. So when they charged at each other, Hangman delivered the buckshot lariat, pins Ospreay, kick out. Kick out. Will Ospreay goes again. Oh no, this guy Hangman wouldn't get for the buckshot. And then I fucked up here badly. Damn. Buckshot lariat, the pin, kick out by Will. Hangman going with the buckshot lariat again, but this time eats a hidden blade from Ospreay. Then a Stormbreaker covers. Hangman kicks out. Ospreay hits a V trigger. Tries for a one-winged angel, but Hangman countered with a bend pressure. That's what Excalibur said. He said some shit. Yeah, I think it's a move that this dude on Penta does. You know, that was one of his finishers, but I forgot what the name of it, to be honest. Will kicked out. Hangman again going for the buckshot lariat. Will counter, tried for a Stormbreaker again, but Hangman got off and hits the lariat. Goes for another buckshot. Hits it this time. Cover Hangman. And Hangman is your men's Owen Hart tournament champion, going to All In facing Moxley for the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. My bad, y'all, with the notes, man. The fucking words are tiny. You could get lost. It is what it is. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. This was a short review. Nothing crazy, you know. Just going by the matches that I enjoyed, honestly. And also, but overall, from what I watched, I enjoyed it. But I didn't see the rest of it because I was not gonna sit here for hours. All right. But I enjoyed the match that I saw. The matches that I saw. And also, now that I'm done with AEW, real quick, shout out to Trick Williams, bro. TNA World Heavyweight Champion, man. Shout out to Trick Williams. Seriously, man, that's history, bro. The first WWE NXT fucking superstar to win a TNA World Heavyweight Championship, bro. That's history right there, bro. And they gave it to Trick Williams, man. That's what's up. Proud of him. Jordan Grace and Stephanie Vaquer. I saw that match. They had a great match. Stephanie retained. So Ruka, she retained her title against Kalani Jordan. And yeah, man. The others, I don't know what happened. Mike Santana made an appearance at Battleground. He's going to be at NXT. He's going to have a match. Do not sleep on Santana. He's going to be fucked. Santana's amazing, bro. I feel like Santana is somebody that WWE really needs, bro. Y'all want Spanish representation that could fucking really talk and walk it, bro. He could walk it. I could talk like, bro. Dude got that. Dude got the fucking vibe that I want, bro. And he from the Bronx, like just like me, bro. We need somebody like Santana there, bro. Like seriously representing the Latinos, bro. But then he's gonna be representing PR a lot. He loves his Puerto Rican. Shout out to my boys, all Dominican love over here, man, as well, bro. Represent all Latinos, representing the Bronx, bro. That's what's up. We need somebody like Santana in the WWE, bro, in the main roster. Seriously, that's he's TV. He's must see TV, bro. That can talk on the mic, can go in the fucking ring. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. This TNA and WWE partnership, this was a fucking great idea, and I'm happy. TNA, they eating. NXT, they eating. The fans, they loving it. So that's what's up. Everything's going right over there, bro. And AEW, hope they get this shit together, man. Seriously, I'll be here for All In. AEW All In Texas. I'll be here for that watch along. I heard that All In was going to be 3 p.m. Eastern. Why? Because Saturday night's main event? Why y'all won't go head to head? I don't know, man. Y'all could have done this shit nighttime. Instead, y'all want to do this shit 3 p.m. Eastern. But hey, that'll be easy for me, man. The earlier, the better. I'm not going to complain there, man. It is what it is. You know? All In AEW. I'm here for that. Watch along. If you made it this far, appreciate it, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Apologies for the notes, the reading of the notes. Haven't done this in a while. I used to do a show called Aftermath when I review Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views and all that. But due to my personal shit, you know, I need to find a balance. I'm going to do things. I still want to do those Aftermath shows, but only when I can. Like today, I did an Aftermath for Double or Nothing with the matches that I've seen, not the rest of the shit, because it wasn't worth my fucking time. You know? But if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment down below what you liked about Double or Nothing 2025, man. True. All right. Anything else? Shout out to Trick Wheelers, man. All right. I'll be here all in. Till next time.
Goodbye. And good night, bang.
Peace.